Welcome to Conversations with Kimm. Today we're going to talk about landlord-tenant issues. So what the tenants can do and what the landlords can do or can't do. So currently there's still a reprieve on filing for evictions through the court system. However, that should end as of the end of this month or July. So therefore, if tenants have not been paying, the landlords can start filing for the evictions. They still have to do the proper channels. They have to give the notices to quit, so you have to wait your time period, and then you can go into court and ask the court to start the eviction process. And the tenants do have the right to pay the rent that's due. If they pay that, then everything kind of comes to a halt at that point in time. Rights as a landlord is to have a tenant that's going to pay, that you can have the house or apartment or structure in a manner in which you left it. The tenants can't damage it. You can put prohibitions on whether they can cut down trees, they can paint walls, they can do anything within the house. Normally those are things that are not allowed. Landlord also then tells them they have to pay for utilities, they have to mow the grass, they have to do the snow removal. So that way everybody knows what should be happening and what not to guess about what should be happening. The rights of a tenant is obviously to have a home that's livable. The landlord can't just come in and shut your power off or shut your water off or do something to your home just because you're living in it and not paying rent. That's completely against the law. There are steps the landlord can take to remedy you not paying, which again is the eviction process, but you have to have a house that you can live in. The first thing is to contact the landlord and explain or express your concerns about the living conditions or things that are going wrong in the house. Most of the time that doesn't help anything, but at least you're taking the first step, because sometimes the landlord might not know there's an issue and you have to let them know. If not, then I would seek counsel from an attorney to advise you on what you can and can't do and what remedies you may have against the landlord. The landlord has the option to file at the same time that they're filing the eviction for a money judgment, which basically is asking the court to give them the money that they would have gotten had the rent been paid. So if rent is $500 a month, they haven't paid for 4 months, you're going to ask the court to give you the $2,000, or at least an order for them to pay the $2,000. So you have that remedy. The only issue is then how are you going to collect? Because normally if they're not paying, they don't have the money. Usually they lose their job, so it's really hard to maybe collect on the judgment you may get. You can always contact an attorney, but you can call my office directly at 797-6021, or you can always email at kimm@kbergerlaw.com.